As social beings, alcohol is part of the lives of many for enjoyment and spending time with friends, relatives, and loved ones. At ang isang rason kung bakit freewheeling uminom ng alak ang ilan ay dahil sa thinking na okay lang uminom ng alak, total, iihi ko lang din naman yun. Ang idea na ito ay most likely associated sa madalas na pagbanyo or madaming volume ng urine kapag may alcohol intake. Tulad ng mga ordinary individuals, hindi rin malinaw sa karamihan ng mga athletes at active individuals ang totoong effect ng alcohol intake sa katawan. Na hindi lang ito simpleng dadaan lang basta sa katawan at ilalabas lahat pag nagpunta sa banyo para umihi. So ano ba ang effect ng post-exercise alcohol intake sa recovery? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon sa episode na ito. Hello again everyone, this is Coach Jeanette Aro and I'm a registered nutritionist dietitian. I'm also a high-performance nutrition coach to some of the top athletes in the Philippines. Ang post-game or post-training alcohol consumption ay common lalo na sa mga professional athletes and sports teams tulad ng mga basketball and football players at maging sa mga recreational athletes na itinuturing na bonding moment with friends ang training session tulad ng bike rides and long runs ng mga professional or recreational cyclists, triathletes, and runners. Ang totoo, iba-iba talaga ang level ng effect ng alcohol consumption sa bawat tao. May ibang tao na mas mabilis malasing, meron din naman na kayang i-tolerate ang mas maraming volume ng alcohol intake. Ngunit pagdating sa effect ng post-exercise alcohol intake sa recovery, heto ang sinasabi ng mga pag-aaral. On alcohol and muscle recovery or glycogen replenishment. Ang isa sa goals ng post-exercise fueling ay palitan ang nagamit na stored energy or carbohydrates sa muscles or glycogen para mas maihanda ang katawan sa susunod na exercise session. Napaka-importante na sapat ang dami ng carbs sa post-workout nutrition, lalo na kung energy depleting ang training or competition na pinagdadaanan ng isang atleta. Ang pag-inom ng alcoholic beverage, lalo na kung lamuan ang habol nyo, ay nakitang pumipigil sa effective muscle carbohydrate or glycogen replenishment ayon sa isang pag-aaral. In this study, a group of cyclists did an exhaustive cycling session and undertook 3 different diets for recovery. Diet A, high-carb diet or the controlled diet. Diet B, alcohol displacement diet or a lower carb plus alcohol but equal in calories with Diet A. And Diet C, a high-carb plus alcohol diet consisting of 120 grams of alcohol added to Diet A. They found that the lower carb plus alcohol diet or Diet B significantly reduced muscle glycogen storage by 50% at 8 hours and by 16% at 24 hours. So ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Kung may nakaplano ng inuman after ng isang exhaustive competition or training session, malaking chance na mawala sa focus ang athlete na sundin ang tamang post-exercise nutrition protocol, which means very likely na bumaba ang carb intake at mataas ang alcohol intake, tulad ng sa Diet B na makaka-compromise sa recovery ng athlete, lalo na kung may kasunod pang competition or training session. Next is on alcohol and muscle repair or muscle protein synthesis. Pagdating naman sa muscle repair and gains, importante ang post-workout protein intake para ma-stimulate ang muscle protein synthesis or ang process ng pag-build ng bagong muscle cells. Pero nakita din sa isang study na ang alcohol binge drinking even with protein intake after an exhaustive team sport-like training, that is, resistance training plus continuous cardio plus high-intensity intervals, ay nakakapag-compromise ng muscle protein synthesis by as much as 24%, which means hindi na ma-maximize ang expected gains kahit na present ang 2 primary stimulator of muscle protein synthesis na resistance training and protein feeding. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Kung maximum stimulation ng muscle protein synthesis ang habol mo, dahil gusto mo or kailangan mong magpalaki ng katawan para sa sport mo, o di kaya'y masyadong nakakapagod ang training session na ginawa mo at gusto mong makabawi ng pahinga or recovery, para sa susunod na training session, hindi makakatulong ang pag-inom or ang inuman session. Sayang ang effort mo sa training at pag-inom ng protein drink. So in summary, hindi talaga makakatulong sa recovery ang excessive alcohol intake pagkatapos ng exercise session base sa mga evidences. Though I don't really encourage alcohol consumption in athletes, it is apparent that this practice is common, especially among professional and recreational athletes. And in order to manage and lead to a sensible use, try to understand the context of the evidences I mentioned so you'll know when to schedule yung mga bonding sessions, which is pag rest day. And for instances na hindi maiiwasan, such as victory parties, kailangan pa rin na mauna ang pagsunod sa tamang sports nutrition protocol hanggat maaari. At dito muli nagtatapos ang episode na ito. Kung meron kayong mga katanungan tungkol sa video na ito, just let me know in the comment section. Kung nagustuhan nyo naman ang topic na napag-usapan natin, please leave a like at pakishare na rin ang video na ito. At kung gusto nyong makatanggap ng regular updates and notifications mula sa akin, please follow and subscribe na rin po. Keep safe and stay healthy everybody, and see you all in my next video. Mabuhay!